So today is Tuesday and I got my package in the mail that I was talking about. Quick unboxing. So we got the new mic 2 from DJI. We'll see how the quality is on the microphone. Currently I'm without microphones, as you can see. We got 3 books. One is still in transit. We got $100 million money models by Alex Hermosi. Now that completes the collection. I have the leads, I have the offers, now I have the money models. So I didn't want to buy it at launch, but I was really reading books at that time and it wasn't really logical for me to buy the book. So I bought it now. And we'll see if it's any good. Then we got Traffic Secrets by Russell Brunson. The other book, the .com Secrets, is still in transit. This one is soft cover, that one is hardcover. I also have it on Audible, which I'm currently listening to it, but I'll wait to get the physical book and read it with the audiobook in the background. I can say it's really good quality. We'll see how this book is. And a random buy that Amazon recommended was Brian Tracy's The Psychology of Selling. So I know nothing about this book. I didn't look at what this book is about, anything else than the title, The Psychology of Selling. So we'll see how this book is. Currently I'm reading Surrounded by Idiots, the expanded version. I'm on page 90 currently, so the last 3 days I've actually started to read again. So today, on Tuesday, yesterday I was helping one of my family members with the gym that they're renovating, so I'm helping build the machines and place them around the whole facility. So soon you'll see how that looks. That's the only thing I did yesterday. I did that for 11 hours. Today I did mostly chores around the house. So I cleaned the dishes, I did the laundry, I cleaned the outside wall of my garage. Here's a quick time lapse. It's a shitty video, but yeah. Organized some things in the background on the shelves. So my polishing compounds, my ceramic coatings, and now I've been waiting to get the package. So we'll see. In the next clip, I'll try to set up this microphone and I'll see if there's any difference in sound quality. I also put it in the YouTube video and we'll see how that goes. And later in the day, in about 2 to 3 hours, I'm also going to the gym, hit a quick pull session. And yeah, tomorrow, in the morning, I'll be helping my family member with the gym again. In the afternoon, I got a client which has a full detail. He wants to sell the car, so complete cleaning of the car without seat extractions. So that's one thing I have tomorrow. I've started setting up ads, and tomorrow and today I also started to set up my other YouTube channel for the business, which will be in Slovenian, because that's my target market currently. There will be videos of detailing, product reviews. Since I now got the mic, actually the quality will be better. And I was also thinking of buying a GoPro or a small camera so I can mount it to my chest, or a head strap, so I can record during details and do some other angles while detailing for better video quality. So yeah, I'll quickly open this up and we'll test it out. And I finally have the microphone set up. From what I'm seeing, this microphone is actually pretty great. It has intelligent noise cancelling, which I currently don't have enabled. It has this furry attachment to go on it. It has a pretty strong magnet right here, which I'll try to use. It's actually a pretty strong magnet. It holds on really well. It's really hard to get apart. It has charging cables, which is a 2-in-1, so you can charge the receiver and the microphone at the same time. It looks really techy. It has a touch screen, which is the first time I'm seeing that on a microphone. Some buttons, you can actually dial in how much noise comes in. And yeah, so let me try it with this furry thing first. Yeah, so I don't know if the quality is any different. I'll be using this here and there if I'll be doing any videos outside, but mostly I'll be doing in my garage, so that's it. And yeah, this is a quick update for today. Maybe I'll put in some other videos from the day if I record anything from the gym. And yeah, we'll see how the day goes, and see you tomorrow. So today is Wednesday. It's currently 2 p.m. So from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. I was at the gym. Like I said, I was helping build some machines and put everything in place. Here's a quick video on how everything looks like up until now. So we got some machines, treadmills, mostly everything is in place, but there are still some details left to be finished. So painting and some random stuff that I don't know. But like I said, 2 p.m. I got a car to clean and detail. So inside, outside. And then the funny thing is, which was a last minute request, let me show you. I thought that there was only going to be a detail, well, cleaning and everything, but we have this hood, which is really scratched up. And this pillar right here, it looks almost, well, this one really looks matte. I don't know how the fuck that happens, but yeah. So last minute request was to paint correct this and the pillar here. So I'll see how that goes. And that's it for today, what I'll be doing. I'll do an update when I'm finished with this one. Tomorrow, on Thursday, I have a quote to make. Some guy called me to come check out his car. He had it in a shop to do some insulation in the car. Now the whole paint of the car feels really rough, and he asked me if I could come check the car out to see what exactly is on the paint that makes it rough right now, and if I can actually fix it. So that's for tomorrow. Then I'll have some special cars lined up next week. I'll show you. One is a BMW X7 M50i, which is tuned to 730, I think, horsepower. So that will be fun. And yeah, I'll see you later. So I'm on my way to a client for well, not really a client. A guy called me last week if I could check out his car, because like I said, if you remember, he had this car on insulation installment or something like that. And now his whole car is really rough, and he called me if I could come check his car out to see what could be done, what's the actual problem. And after searching around and asking a few people, they said that something settled on the car while they were installing the insulation, and now that's etched into the paint. So we'll see if that's true. If that is correct, that means I can't do anything. It has to be sanded down and then polished, but I don't have the experience nor the equipment to actually sand cars. So then I'll be referring him to a known relative of mine that does paint work, sanding and stuff, and I know that he does really quality work, so I trust in his abilities to do that. They've been running that business for more years than I've been alive. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I have about a 15-minute drive to that place, so yeah, around 15 minutes. Next thing I wanted to talk about, which I did talk about a few times on this channel, but it's not really emotions or something, but for example, today I already woke up really irritated in the morning. I don't know, I easily get pissed today. I really doubt myself today. Not really positive thoughts. Then at midday, at around 12 a.m., I think p.m., I think it's p.m., I've started to get really irritated and fidgety. I couldn't sit still or anything. I couldn't get any work done. I was just on my phone. I couldn't even think about anything else other than being on my phone and not wanting to work. And I don't know why that happens. I can't figure out why. The only thing I could think about is that when I woke up, I already felt really shit. I spent half an hour in my bed scrolling on Instagram, which probably set me up for success for today. But yeah, I don't know. It happens not that often, but often enough to be noticeable. This is not like once a month or something, but it's like multiple times a month. Probably because, well, my theory is I'm really anxious right now. Because for the past week and a half, I hadn't had I didn't have a lot of clients or work to do because it's holiday season or vacation season, sorry. So a lot of people are on vacation this month, and not a lot of people are at home to get their cars cleaned. I have 4 next week, which are known relatives that are on vacation, but they trust me enough. They give me their keys to their car and their garage, so I'll go pick up 4 cars and bring them to my garage, clean them, put them back. That's it. But otherwise, not a lot of work. So I have to produce some ads. I want to produce some ads, put them on Facebook and Instagram, get some clients for cleaning. In the morning, I try to put together a maintenance plan, because one thing I'll be doing is, I think I told you yesterday, that I will have small business cards with circles and promo codes and shit like that. And I'll try to get people on a monthly retainer, on a maintenance plan. They'll pay a little bit less. So that meant I had to tweak my prices a bit, because current prices that I have weren't set up to actually accommodate maintenance plans. It was just a premium, which not even I exactly knew what the fuck I do in the premium cleaning plans or in basic ones. So that's the first thing I had to do today, is actually get clear on what package contains what I do in each package, and then I could set a maintenance plan, which I still have a little bit to do, but okay, not too big of a problem. And then I have to put out ads. I still don't have an offer. I still don't know what the main thing I'll be selling, if it's deep cleaning or premium, or I don't know. I don't know what I'll be selling through ads. I don't know what I'll be promoting. I don't know what pictures I would use. I'm really lost here. I try to overanalyze and I get paralysis by analysis. I try to figure out the best, most optimal way to make an ad, what would be the best ad. And then I just start searching. I see that my theory or the image in my head that I had was flawed. Then I start over again and over again and over again. I don't get anything done, especially on days like this, where I just can't put my mind to work. And yeah, so the main thing I want to do is, like I said, ads, but I don't know how to put out, well, I know how to put out an ad. I know the back end stuff, but I don't know what to put in the ads. So I'm still lost in that. I see a lot of detailers in the near area around me having a lot of clients, having premium clients, but they don't put out any ads. They don't put anything special into their marketing strategy. So that's word of mouth, but they are doing work. They've been doing work for longer than I have, and I get that. I'm not stupid, but I have to get some clients. As you know, I'm not employed anymore. This is my full-time job right now, but it's hard to stay positive when the first month you leave your job. The first 2 weeks were absolutely amazing. I did a lot of work. I got a lot of money. Well, lots of money. More than before. But now the last 2 weeks have been really slow. I had a client cancel on me, which would be a €300 job for basically a day of work. He still hasn't called back. I don't know if that will come to fruition. We'll see. And I don't know what to actually do. I don't know what to focus on. I have a lot of things to do. I have to actually set up my garage. It's a mess right now. It looks terrible. I have to do marketing. I have to do posts. I have to get clients. I have to manage finances. I need to plan. I need to do my own stuff around the apartment and house. And I just don't know what to focus on. I have too many things to do, but I don't know where to start, what to focus on first. What's the first thing I have to do? I'll probably have to dot out a list on the tasks I need to complete and then pick the most important. But the most important one is getting clients, and for getting clients I need to do marketing. And like I said, I can't get myself to do any work today, which makes me even less motivated to work, which makes me work zero. So we'll see how it goes with this client. Potential client. I really doubt I can do anything, so I'll basically just drive half an hour to refer him to someone else. Hopefully I get some good credit with him and he'll trust me, because I've drove half an hour just to see if anything can be done with his car. And yeah, that's mostly it right now. So I bought a phone stand for my car so I can now do different angles and talk to you while driving, which I wanted to do for a while, but I never bought one. I always procrastinated on buying one, and today I've decided, okay, I'll buy. The first one I see, I'll buy. Which wasn't true. I went to basically a dollar store. They had a shit one. I didn't want to buy a shit one because I wanted at least my phone to stand up. So I went to the next nearest store and bought it there. And now I can produce these types of angles. And hopefully now I'll make even more content as I can talk. I like to talk during my drives because I have nothing else to do and I want to speak my mind, so that's one positive. And yeah, a little bit of yap session for today, Wednesday. When I go back, I hope I can make a video. Well, I'll remember to make a video on what I figured out with this potential client. Yesterday's update, absolutely horrible. The car that you've seen that was scratched up pretty bad, I did a 3-step paint correction. I got out, let's say, 60% of the haze because the other part was so etched into the paint that you'd basically have to strip down all the not the paint but clear coat and then respray it or sand it down basically completely, and then do some shenanigans that I wasn't going to do. The car was meant to go, it was meant to be sold. The client was happy with the result. I got out as much as I could. I hope I have a picture. But I wasn't satisfied. I was pretty pissed with the car. The more I cleaned, the less I hope I had for this car to actually come out the way I wanted it. But okay, I still got paid. I still made some money. Not a problem. Okay. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. I have about 4 minutes to go. So I'll see you later. And it's finally Sunday. So I didn't make an update video for Friday and Saturday, but quick run through. The client I went on Thursday, he actually booked with me. That was a pretty big problem that I had to solve. So it's finally Sunday, so I didn't, and it's finally Sunday, so I didn't make an update video for Friday and Saturday. Quick run through. On Thursday, I went to a potential client to see what the problem was with his car. And short story, we found out that the installation installer for the under the car that he took it to didn't prepare the car properly, and the insulation got all over the car. To the naked eye, it was really hard to see the contamination on the paint, but it was there. It was really, really rough. If you went through it with a cloth or something, you can hear it grabbing onto the cloth. So I spent about 5 to 6 hours uh, on Friday solving that problem. I gladly could actually do it. I tried, I'm not lying, 6 or 8 different things to actually get rid of the decontamination, but the solution was clay bar and clay lube, so I had to physically go and scrub the whole car. I scrubbed that for around 4.5 to 5 hours. By the end, my hand was really hurting, but thank God we did it. Next morning, I had another client, a full detail. It was really dirty, really dusty. Kids in the back seats got chocolate and cookies all over the floor. And the trunk was really bad, so that's the thing I did on Saturday, so yesterday. Today, I spent most of my day doing chores, so cleaning the house, garbage. Well, I was not cleaning the house, I was only washing the dishes and taking out the trash and sorting everything. Right now, I was recording a video for Instagram, for my Instagram page, on the whole situation on Friday with the contaminated car. And it's going pretty well. Tomorrow I have a client at 9 a.m. On Tuesday I have two. On Wednesday I have two, and one of those is that BMW with 700 horsepower that I maybe will record the inside while I'm driving or something like that. We'll see. A fun car to drive. And I think that's it for now. So 5 cars next week, and I'll start also adding revenue into these videos. So on Sunday, at the end of the video, I'll tell you how much I've made throughout the week, if we reached the goals that I set. So currently, today, I don't have the exact information in my brain, how much I made this week, and I didn't set any specific goals. So on Monday's video clip, I'll explain the target and the goals for the whole week. And on Sunday, I'll do a quick recap if I actually achieved those goals, what was the revenue, what were the expenses, and yeah. So currently, the money I have altogether is about 5,000, or well, 6,000 if you count the money I stashed aside for my car insurance. So I think I have about 1,000 euros in my business. So business bank cards, cash, everything else, around 1.5 to 2K in personal money. So for my personal needs, that means, well, I set aside for 2 months of my private expenses, so food, rent, gas, electricity, everything like that. And some money that's stashed aside in my Revolut bank account. Altogether comes to around 5.5 to 6,000 euros. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. I think it's currently around 4 p.m.-ish. I'm not sure. Right now, I'll go eat with my girlfriend. Then I'll probably go finish editing the Instagram video. I'll start editing the YouTube video, and I'll see how much time I've got left throughout the day, well, at the end of the day, and I'll need to create, like I said, the goals and plan for next week, and hopefully I'll have enough time to go read a book, and we'll see. This type of video that you just watched, I really doubt you got to the end because it's a really long video. These weekly videos will be really long form. So before I made videos that were about 10 minutes long, this video, before I started even editing, I think it will be more than half an hour long. So I really doubt that anyone has watched till the end. And I want to make these weekly videos this long so I can actually fit enough things that I wanted to talk about throughout the video, because I really don't like shorter videos or shorter content, because I have a problem that I can't tell the whole thing in a short sentence, or how should I say? I want to tell as much as I can, as much as I want you to know about the situation I'm in. And usually I don't want to just say, yeah, this week was awesome, I've made this and this. Here are 5 20-second clips I did throughout the week, and that's it. No, I want to make longer videos, because the main purpose of this channel is not really to gather money or anything or make engaging content. Well, in the near future, when I'll learn to actually make great videos, I'll structure my weeks properly, not going on a whim with the flow throughout the week. And when I learn good quality content, I'll actually make better videos throughout time. But currently, the only purpose of these videos is to have a place where I store the whole journey, my thoughts that went through my head throughout the week and throughout the years of me making videos and wanting to show people that how what the journey actually looks like. And maybe in the near future I'll make better, shorter content. We'll see how priorities change, but like I said, this channel will be focused on my business journey. I did start to make a YouTube channel for detailing, where I'll make detailing videos in Slovenian language, because like I already said before in the start of the week, that's my target audience right now. So I'll try to make longer content while cleaning, talking about what I'm currently solving with the car that I'm cleaning, products that I'm using, and hopefully getting clients or people to actually trust me and bring me cars, to actually put together a business where I can generate leads through YouTube. Down the line, maybe some promotional well, not promotional content, just collaborations with other brands where they pay me to actually use their product. I'll not use just any product, but only the products that I feel that are good quality, that I would be brave enough to put my name behind it, so I don't ruin my reputation with shit brands. And one of the goals, if you watched any of my previous videos, is to start or help out with a e-commerce brand which sells cleaning products. Currently, I have one company that I'm looking at when, in the near future, when I have enough money, I'll buy a percentage of the business and help run it, and also funnel the audience from my detailing channel directly to the store and scale that store, because e-commerce is more scalable than an in-person shop for detailing. It has a higher potential of scaling, and we'll see where that road goes. And the last goal is to have a car dealership where I sell luxury vehicles, so Porsche, Lambo, Ferraris, Aston Martins, Rolls Royce, Bentleys, high-end Audis, BMWs, and Mercedes. And those three things, so scaling my detailing business, purchasing or starting my own e-commerce brands with selling of detailing products, with an, of course, in-person store. I would like to have an in-person store, and a car dealership, which my vision is to have on the same, well, basically in the same building. So I don't know how I would actually place it, but let's say detailing studio in the middle, glass walls, and probably some glass walls so people can actually see it in the work that is being done. So polishing, PPF, ceramic coating, cleaning. On one side of the glass would be a dealership, so all the fancy cars, 2 stories, so a balcony, you can see down, you can look down all of the cars. And on the left side of the detailing shop would be a store with detailing products, a really fancy, really cool looking shop with all the premium and best products that you can have to actually clean. So the whole trinity: cleaning cars, selling products to clean the cars, and other business ventures that I don't actually know what I would do, but those 3 businesses are my goal. And of course, I'll be investing in other businesses, but not being present in them, but just buying stocks in them, having a stock portfolio, investment gold, investment stuff. And to not make the video any longer, this is it for this week. I know you didn't watch the whole video, but see you next week with another update video. I'll try to structure these videos a bit more, plan out the videos. So I really don't like planning out stuff, but I'll try to, so I can actually make these videos watchable. And that's it. Thank you for watching. See you next week.